Hey everyone, welcome back. There's a lot going on in Star Citizen right now, so let us start with what is coming up before we recap what has already landed. Alpha 4.7.1 is arriving next week, and it is bringing a solid amount of new content. The MISC Hull B is finally coming to the persistent universe, and SIG is running a Behind the Ships episode on Wednesday this week to give everyone a proper look before it drops. Alongside the Hull B, the Graycat UTV is also arriving. It has already had a brief preview, and one of the things shown was warehouse missions where you move boxes around a distribution center, either on foot or using the vehicle. Simple industrial work, but genuinely enjoyable content for players who like that style of gameplay. The Captains of Industry event is also launching around the same time. Expect 4.7.1 to land early April, with 4.7.2, following a couple of weeks later bringing the Nix Mission Pack expansion with additional content tied to the Breaker Station locations and the wider Nix system. Looking further ahead, CIG has revealed the first set of Alpha 4.8 features, giving an early look at what is currently in development. That includes refueling missions and a significant improvement to the refueling system overall. Players will be able to set beacons to request refueling from others, and NPC starfarers will also be able to respond to those beacons. Ship hangar service is also coming, which is essentially mothership functionality, allowing ships like the Idris to refuel, rearm, and repair smaller ships using onboard resources. Vehicle command modules for ships like the Caterpillar and the Ironclad are in the works, along with a full transport system overhaul covering landing zone elevators, trams, and trains to improve reliability with server meshing. Flight suit, G-force resistance, and new weapons are also on the list for 4.8. Also on Wednesday this week, the March 2026 Persistent Universe monthly report drops. This is consistently one of the best sources of development information CIG publishes, covering what the teams have been working on over the past month and what is planned further down the line. Always worth reading in full. The quarterly Squadron 42 newsletter is also dropping today. These can range from a brief update to something genuinely substantial. The plan for Squadron 42 is still a release later this year, so it will be interesting to see what is highlighted. Now for the 4.7 recap, in case you missed anything. Alpha 4.7. Welcome to The Rock is Live. The headline edition is the Operation Breaker stations scattered throughout the Kiga Belt in the Nix system. These are abandoned QV breaker stations that have been sitting dormant, and your job is to get them back online. Fight through the locals, which include Ice Valakar and the New Claw Salamander's gang, restore the mining laser, crack open the asteroid, and get to the rare resources inside. There is plenty of loot and materials to be found if you put the work in. Crafting Tier 0 launched alongside the breaker stations. Item fabricators are now in the game, and you can craft FPS weapons and armor using blueprints earned through contracts and materials gathered in the verse. It is the first iteration of what will become a much larger system, and it is already changing how players approach the game. CIG has also published a dedicated crafting guide to help people get started. The inventory received a significant overhaul in this patch as well. It looks completely different, performs considerably better, and feels more responsive and intuitive than anything that came before it. The RSI Aurora M2 launched with 4.7. It is a modular starter ship with clear Scorpius design influence, 4 size 2 weapons, an interior, and a modular rear section that currently supports 2 configurations. The cargo module adds extra storage, and the defense module gives you an additional shield generator and more missile capacity. More modules are planned going forward. It is priced at around $40 without modules and is shaping up to be a popular secondary ship for a lot of players. On the Aurora Mark 1 side, the SE variant has been added and is now available on the RSI website. It combines the best elements from all the existing Mark 1 variants into one ship. Worth knowing that CIG is sunsetting all Aurora Mark 1 ships on the 30th of September. After that date, they will no longer be purchasable on the website or available in in-game shops. Ships already owned will remain flyable and continue to receive general updates. They just will not be sold going forward. CIG has also noted they are actively working through feedback from 4.7 players. Desync is the most commonly reported issue right now, and the team is on it. If you are running into anything significant, the issue council and the focused feedback threads are the best places to flag it. There are also a couple of community events happening this week. The Jump Point is running its RP PvP Operation Triggerfish event, and Anza Racing is hosting the Crux Cup TEC 2956 Stanton Open GP for anyone who enjoys racing content. That covers everything. A busy week ahead with the Hull B reveal, the monthly report, and 4.7.1 just around the corner. Thanks for watching everyone, and I will catch you in the verse.